Okay. Okay, my thoughts. Moses Itauma versus Dillian Whyte is apparently set for Riyadh season August. I think it's the 26th or 16th. August 16th, Riyadh season card. Apparently that's meant to be originally meant to be Devin Haney versus Fima Lopez, but they couldn't get the fight agreed. So the next act, the replacement headliner will be Moses Itauma versus Dillian Whyte, which is a big step up. Definitely his biggest fight of his career. But I think Mataza is up for his his game is more enough. And White's past it. White looked terrible. White hasn't looked good in a while. Since Povetkin, White hasn't looked good since really Povetkin. Got show by Fury, went life and death with a European level at best, French level, European level, fighting Jermaine Franklin. Terrible Hamer. He didn't even want to fight Hamer. Again, look terrible against Tete, old man Tete, Ebenezer Tepe. It's gonna look good in a while. Right. And again, he beat on old Povetkin as well. I don't think White's fully recovered from that Povetkin knockout, knockdown. So this is probably his sail to sunset fight. We're gonna get a decent payday against Tom because we have season card. Hopefully he doesn't get injury in fights this time. We shall see. Well, I think it's a decent fight. Step up. I think Tom was more than enough. I know a veteran than White. I think White's past it. And I think at times it could be the future king of the heavyweight division. All the news, Sky Sports won't renew their 4-year deal with BOXXER. Surprise, surprise. It's been tough asking Manchelon to follow in the footsteps of Juggernaut like Eddie Hearn. He changed British boxing for the better during Sky Sports days. He took British boxing on level Sky. The best partnership in British boxing history was Eddie Hearn, Matchroom on Sky. A match made in heaven. It was impossible. Goliath task to replicate or do better. He did it. He had some hits and misses. He had a good start with me, Can, Kell Brook, Chris Shields, Simon Marshall, Eubank Smith. He had some hits and he had some downers um and I think the price showed this fight was necessary. Um, what else? Yes, there's some Steve Robinson, Nick Campbell, Isaac Chamberlain, some guys that stepped up to play. Marak Lowell, Mikel Lowell. React probably the biggest disappointment. React and Crispin Smith. That was just a disappointing fight. Disappointing. Just disappointment. I'm really annoyed that fight did up to the hype we should have done. But I guess it's not been a disaster. I guess he did the best way he could. He's a young man in the game, going against juggernauts like Eddie Hearn and veterans and Frank Warren. So those that Sky Sports might do a fight basis, like they'll pick up the like they did back before Eddie Hearn. They only do the big fights. They'll pick up the bylights of the big fights, like with AJ Joshua. They may put a bidding right to maybe share rights to his own. They might bid for that fight. Joshua Fury or the Eubank Conor Ben, Chris Eubank Jr. Conor Ben rematch, bid for that. One of the big fights that they did in the old days before had exclusive contract with Matchroom. I think Warren had an exclusive contract with Sky in the 90s to early 2000s. Before they shared out with Frank Malone and McKenzie and other promoters, and Ricky Hatton. But my thoughts, guys, no surprise. He just couldn't live up to Matchroom and Eddie Hearn. Although I think match made in heaven that can never be replicated ever again in boxing. And streaming now is more popular than ever with Amazon, Netflix, and And the zone, I guess that they're doing their best to become the Netflix of sports. Anyway, but hopefully Sky Sports is still the biggest platform technically on paper still for sports. So hopefully they'll still stay in boxing because the more platforms of boxing, the merrier. More eyes on the prize, like they say. More eyes on the sport. I just hope Sky Sports at least stay in boxing and do a fight for basically the biggest fights available. And that's my thoughts, guys. So you take care. Bye now.